Welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. I have such huge news to share with you today. It's not just one story, it's multiple stories. It's story after story. This is stuff that the mainstream media will never clue you in on. This is exactly what we do on this channel. We keep you informed on a daily basis. If you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, subscribe to the channel because we inform you like no other channel does. If you don't watch this video and you don't come out of this video saying, damn, I am bullish on the future of cryptocurrency, then I don't know what to tell you. Because like I said, it's not just one story. There's multiple stories in this video. And even just one story, you can say, well, maybe this isn't such a big deal. But if you subscribe to this channel, it's like every day we're sharing this stuff with you. Day after day, week after week, month after month. The future for cryptocurrency holders is great. So let me clue you in as to why. 650 US banks will soon be able to offer Bitcoin purchases to 24 million customers. Do you understand this? 650 US banks are cleared to offer Bitcoin to 24 million people. This is part of a deal between financial giants NCR and NYDIG. And if you've only been in the space for 6 months, maybe you think this is normal, but let me tell you, if you understand how Bitcoin was perceived and treated in its first decade.
Bitcoin is, it's digital. It's a barcode that you get once you put money in.
It was a pariah to financial giants like this. It was a pariah. It was shunned in the media all the time. And now we're seeing people get in like never before. Bitcoin has broken through the mainstream in a big way. This was in the Wall Street Journal just this morning. Check this out. Bitcoin for the people. In the coming months, we will be making Bitcoin easy to access through America's financial institutions. From community banks to global firms, hundreds of millions of customers will gain access to this new and powerful network. As the technology leaders that bring innovation to financial ecosystem, we are proud to come together to make Bitcoin accessible to all, powered by NYDIG. You know, I can't be more bullish when I see stuff like this. The fact is, Bitcoin has reached Wall Street in a way that people simply used to dream of. So keep in mind, all of these back in the day used to be blue. Blue means, no, we're not going to offer cryptocurrency services. We are just seeing these change to red, which means, yes, we're going to offer cryptocurrency services, whether we're talking about JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, Bank of America, Credit Suisse. Any of these, we're just seeing people say yes, and then the gray ones are considering. So again, understand, Bitcoin crypto used to be a pariah to these people. Now they're saying we're considering it. Now we're saying, yes, we're doing it. And this is simply the start. But what if Bitcoin goes down a little bit further? That's the question that people always comment underneath our videos. Guys, zoom out a little bit. Let's just compare Bitcoin. You know, the stock market has been around for decades now. Zoom out far enough and it looks like stocks only go up for nearly 100 years. Yes, there's survivorship bias as companies die and new ones take their place. What if Bitcoin does this for the next 100 years? What if Bitcoin does this for the next 100 years? What if the dip we're experiencing right now is maybe just here? Yes, some altcoins will die, but new money perpetually trickles into Bitcoin. We know this. So Bitcoin, this is such a nascent space. We literally are in the wild, wild west. We're very early. You know, maybe we're only used to, this amount of Bitcoin's history, and we have no idea what the coming decades will bring. So zoom out, guys. There's plenty of opportunity. But again, what if Bitcoin goes down a little bit lower? Well, think about it like this. If you own one Bitcoin, if you buy one Bitcoin, and we make it back to all-time highs, you can make $30,000. If you buy one Bitcoin and it drops to 20,000, yeah, you're down 10,000 and it most likely comes back up, but the risk reward favors buying at these levels. We are closer to the bottom than we are to the top, in my opinion. I agree with this. I'm curious to know what you think in the comments below, but I totally agree with this. And final thing on Bitcoin. A major metric has just flashed bullish. This is just the 5th time this metric has ever flashed bullish. It's called the Puell multiple, flashing a big buy signal for Bitcoin. 5th time ever. The last 4 times were spot on. Take a look at this. The last 4 times that the Puell multiple flashed bullish was major buying opportunities and major rallies happened afterwards. Is this the same thing? I tend to think history is going to play out in a similar way, especially what we're seeing going on. So let's talk about Ethereum. Let's talk about altcoins, and let's actually talk about NFTs to start. NFTs have just had their best month ever on OpenSea, one of the many NFT platforms. A pretty wild month for NFTs on OpenSea. So keep in mind, while crypto has just been in a major dip for the last 3 months, NFTs have just had their best month ever. This is OpenSea's monthly NFTs sold. More NFTs were sold in this last month than ever before, which speaks volumes. The fact that big corporations are getting into the NFT space, Fox TV, Fox Entertainment, launching a $100 million fund and launching its own NFT studio, speaks volumes. Existing NFT spaces that we're used to interacting with and dealing with, like OpenSea, like Rarible, just led a huge funding round, $14.2 million in a Series A round. They want to take NFTs mainstream. I'm trying to give you hints as to where the future is going, guys. Keep in mind, this is going to get a whole lot bigger. KatyPerry announces exclusive global NFT collaboration and investment in Theta Network. I happen to know we have some fans of Theta Network. KatyPerry, this is kind of a big deal, and Theta Network's working with more people than just KatyPerry. Twitter dropping a NFT collection, 140 NFTs on Rarible on the Ethereum network. These are Ethereum NFTs. And it's, I think it speaks volumes where Jack Dorsey, who is the CEO of Twitter, he's a Bitcoin-only guy, huge Bitcoin proponent. And first of all, any Bitcoin proponent is a friend of mine. I like that. But, he's very clear that he only likes Bitcoin. But then when his company does stuff like this, and he tries to downplay it, I think it really speaks volumes as to the state of Ethereum and Ethereum's value prop this cycle. Now, speaking of Ethereum, let's take a look at ETH 2.0. There is almost, check this out, almost 6 million individual Ethereum stake, not $6 million, 6 million Ethereum locked in the ETH 2.0 smart contract. So a lot of people looking forward to ETH 2.0. Seems like it's going off without a hitch, and people are going to continue to be excited about it as it launches probably at the end of this year or early next year. And we're going to move on from Ethereum, but I thought this was, I've never seen this before. CNBC's Fast Money just did an interview with Joe Lubin, an Ethereum co-founder. I'm not even going to play you the interview. I'm just going to play you the beginning where they introduced this segment, and just take a look at how bullish they are. I've never seen a story like this on an altcoin on CNBC. Take a look at this.
Ethereum climbing higher again today. The cryptocurrency is now up more than 16% in just the past week. Let's talk more about this red hot run. Leslie Picker joins us live from the Aspen Ideas Festival with the Ethereum co-founder. Leslie, take it away.
Hey, Melissa, thank you so much. I'm here with Joe Lubin, who's also the CEO of Consensus. Thank you so much for being here. Mel summed it up perfectly. What do you make of the recent price activity in crypto?
PayPal settles just under 1 trillion worth of transactions in 1 year in 2020. In just Q1 2021, Ethereum settled over 1.5 trillion. Let that sink in. Again, this is not something we saw in previous cycles. This is pretty bullish. Even Uniswap is doing tons of transaction volume like this. Both Ethereum and Uniswap do more transaction volume than Bitcoin, which is just an interesting metric. So let's talk about Uniswap, though. CoinMarketCap taps Uniswap for Ethereum-based token swaps. So, Uniswap says we're incredibly excited to see Uniswap integrate natively into CoinMarketCap. Token pages now have a swap icon allowing users to connect an Ethereum wallet and instantly trade that token through Uniswap protocol. Awesome work on integration. Again, this is like the interoperability. This is where this industry is going. Everything talking to each other, everything working with each other. It's even more interesting that CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance and Uniswap is a decentralized competitor. But Uniswap's gotten so big at this point, it's just good business to do this. So this is incredibly exciting. This is what I like to see. And I guess just finally, guys, we're in the wild, wild west, which means companies are incredibly competitive for market share. Coinbase jumps into high-yield crypto game with 4% interest on USDC stablecoin. Coinbase is joining the likes of BlockFi and offering high-interest savings rate that far outstrip traditional banks. Nothing compared to the interest you can get in decentralized finance, but compared to centralized finance, they're saying we want a piece of this pie, and they're giving out interest because of this. Coinbase plans to build crypto app store. I think this is for decentralized apps. Coinbase CEO has revealed the company's plans for an Apple-inspired dApp store dedicated to crypto. So all these decentralized apps, maybe like a Uniswap, they're going to put in one little nice user interface location. Also something we've never seen before with Coinbase is their institutional arm that helped Michael Saylor buy all his Bitcoin and is helping basically all these big players buy Bitcoin and crypto over the counter. You know, there's a lot going on. And I guess finally, people are into it. Tom Brady says, I want to be a pioneer in crypto. And he's just partnered with FTX Exchange. He is excited to help educate on crypto. He said this in Twitter Spaces. I don't know if you got a chance to listen. Oh, and actually, now finally, the final thing is that crypto exchange Kraken slashes their deposit fees across all digital assets to zero. So this is another example about how companies are competing for market share, and they want to give you a lot for using their platform. And it's not going to be like this forever. An exciting time to be in crypto. And with that being said, I'll let you go. See you tomorrow. I think this is going to be an amazing year.